I distinctly remember the first time I chose Greece. It was around the 5th grade and I was given a social studies assignment to create a pamphlet advertising any modern country. In all honesty, I chose Greece arbitrarily, not knowing much about the country or having any personal connections to it. But the assignment was an opportunity to learn about a new place. The flag, modern culture, cuisine, sites, climate, etc. A superficial snapshot. I researched admiringly, but doing shallow research on a country and its modernity is much different from digging deeper into a culture. After some sporadic encounters with classical studies thereafter, I chose Greece once more during my first semester at Harvard when I took Gen Ed 1074, the Ancient Greek Hero. What prompted me to take the course to begin with was the interesting pairing of seemingly distant, grand, superhuman, heroic narratives with universal feelings, experiences, and questions concerning the human condition. Throughout the course, there was also that omnipresent theme of recycling stories and putting the course content into the context of our modern lives and culture. Many of the anecdotes presented in Professor Nosh's lectures have persisted in my mind over a year later. I still think of Achilles strumming Andromachus' father's lyre whenever I listen to Killing Me Softly. The Boston Hydrio, introduced in the Ancient Greek Hero, was the first attraction on my mind when I visited the MFA for the first time this past September. The course has prompted me to fill my bookshelf with both my own copies of class readings and exponents of them, to read and reread, to pick up Plato's Republic again, and to deeply reflect on my own life in relation to the text. The central question of how to face death especially spoke to the themes I love to ponder through my academic and personal pursuits. While I am a neuroscience concentrator planning to minor in AFVS, I find that I'm constantly drawn back to classical studies time and time again for much of the same reasons I'm drawn to the sciences and visual arts. It's all about connecting the tangible and intangible to explain humans and our stories. I'm always searching for ways to delve into the intersections of fields that speak to this theme and apply them as muses. I may use visual arts as expressive medium, human anatomy as form, and death as conceptual foundation. The course has continued to shape my Harvard experience in unexpected ways over a year later. Last semester, my amazing experience with the Ancient Greek Hero and its philosophical tone encouraged me to pursue a likewise philosophical gen ed, happiness. The early lectures on ancient Greek philosophy as it relates to happiness had me hooked on the course, and led the way for me to explore so many other life philosophies that again persist in how I approach my daily life and decisions. I again sought to extend my experience of the Ancient Greek Hero by applying for a travel fellowship to attend the annual spring break in Greece trip for students and alumni, and I'm so grateful to have been selected for the opportunity. I just returned from said trip this past weekend, and I cannot begin to express how memorable and exciting it was to experience the markings of history and everything I had learned and so much more through travel. Through this experience, I connected with others in the Harvard community through shared learning and interest, and it has allowed me to reground myself in my love for learning amidst a hectic semester, and has left me refreshed and inspired in so many ways that I'm still processing. The Ancient Greek Hero and the exponents of it that have continued to now for me have been amongst the greatest highlights of my time at Harvard thus far, and I am ever appreciative of having the opportunity to explore distinct fields outside of my concentration through gen ed courses.